Okay, today we are going to talk about Forex trading as a whole, introduction to Forex. That's what we are going to talk about today on this video. What is Forex? How the Forex market works, currency pairs, major, minor, exotic, bid, versus ask, spread, and pips. Lot size, leverage, margin. Thanks, bro. Imagination to Forex. What is Forex? How does Forex market works? Okay, now we're gonna start with what is Forex. Please, if you are following up, the volume is low. Okay, let me take the volume higher a little bit. Can you hear me well now? Yeah, that's my guy from France. How are you doing, nigga? Welcome to my live stream. Welcome to my channel where we talk about price action. Don't give me a few minutes in this. What I put it do? Give me a few seconds. I'm gonna be there soon, nigga. Where's my WhatsApp? So this is what we're gonna talk about today on this live streaming. So you need to get your pen and a piece of paper to jot down some things, because this class is not just an ordinary class. It's gonna be for your own good as a beginner, as someone who wants to learn how to trade Forex, the financial markets. You need to know what is Forex to start with. Yeah, thanks, man. I can hear you too. I can see you in the chat. Thanks, bro. Let's go. So, guys, we're gonna start with what is Forex. Please, if you are, I need to write something down. What is Forex? Let's start with what is Forex first. What is Forex? Oh, this information. Copy. So we're gonna start with what is Forex. So basically, Forex is just currency exchange. It's a global market where one currency is exchanged for another, like exchanging the US dollar to the Euro USD, or you exchanging the GBP to AUD, that's the Australian dollar. So that's basically what is Forex. Forex is just buying and selling of different currency pair. Like what I mean by currency pair is like the US dollar represent the United States, while the euro represent the European Union, stuff like that. So we have the Japanese yen also. Please, if you guys are following up, just I see you guys, I see you guys, I see you guys. Thanks, bro. So I'm talking about what is Forex now. So I'm just gonna write it down here so that everybody can see what is Forex. So if you haven't, I think I need to use this. I need to use this other phone. Please give me a second. I need to use other phone like this. I need to stream with this one. Yeah, I'm gonna use this one for the streaming, then I'm gonna use the other phone to reply some messages. Okay. Please, you guys should give me a few minutes and I'll be there. I just wanna fix some things. now this is. Can you guys see my screen? That's the meaning of forex trading. So what is forex trading? Forex trading is a global market where one currency is exchanged for another. Please, you guys can write this down. Oh my god. Please, have you guys jotting that down? So let me proceed. Why is my voice echoing on this shit? So I'm gonna give the examples now on the chat. So this is example. Example, if you exchange US dollar for euro before traveling, you have participated in the forex trading. So even if you want to travel to another country, like I have a few friends that they normally travel from Nigeria to the Asia, they will tell you that you need to have like $1,000. So for you to exchange the naira to the US dollar, you have already participated on the forex trading. So you exchanging the euros to US dollar, you are still a forex trader without you knowing. So forex trading is basically exchanging one currency to another. Please, are you guys following up? I want to know that everybody are following up. What up, chat? Are you guys still following up? That's the example forex trading and other stuff. So now we're gonna talk about how the forex market works. This one will go like Jack Dot. So these are the major currency pairs that we have. We have the Euro USD, we have the GBP USD, we have the USD JPY, we have the AUD USD. So I'm gonna explain each of these currency pair and the countries that use them. So we're gonna start with the Euro USD. Like the Euro USD, the EUR you see here represents the Euro, while the USD represent the dollar, and this GBP represent the is it that's the pounds, yeah, that's the pounds. So if you wanna buy euro with the USD, you need to pay the euro with the US dollar. If you wanna buy GDP, you need to pay it with the USD. So that's why we have the USD, GBP, and that's the major currency pair. Then the JPY is the Japanese yen. This basically mostly used in Japan, like the Japan currency, I think so. While the AUD is Australia. Yeah. So these are the major currency pair. If you want, as a beginner, you only need to focus on these four, or at least two currency pair. Please, if I'm moving fast, you guys should let me know so that I can slow down. And if you have any question, you can also ask. And I'm all here to answer your question. Yeah. So for example, now you buy one currency pair while selling the other. If you are buying the Euro USD, you're gonna be selling USD EUR. So let me give quick example now. I hope you guys are following up. Oh, drag this thing all the way up. Forex trading. So this is all we have talked about so far. For example, if you buy the Euro USD, you are buying the Euro and selling the US dollar. This is what I'm trying to say. If you are buying the Euro USD, like I'm gonna show you everything on the chart, but not today. I'm just trying to explain the meaning of forex trading to you and the currency pair we are trading. Why is it important to understand the basic first before going into the practical? So now most of you, I hope you guys have jotted this down. I think I'm gonna delete this out. Please, if you have jotting this down, just indicate so that I can just wipe the screen and continue. Oh, maybe I just need to ship this to this other side. Now I'm gonna talk about why the market moves, how the foreign market works. Okay, active. Okay, that's really good. That's really good. Mm. So we want to talk about why the market moves. What makes the market move? So I'm just gonna put everything here on the screen so you guys, if you don't have time to watch this video, you can always come back because I'm doing a screen recording. I'm gonna post it on the group. So here we go. Why does price moves? Price move because of supply and demand. So let me just give you guys a quick example of supply and demand. For those of you that doesn't know what is supply, oh my god, this boy one man stress man. Please, are you guys seeing my screen very clearly now? I just want everything to be clear. Can hear you. Alright, bro. So let's proceed. Um, so why do price move? Price move because of supply and demand. So let me give you guys a quick example of supply and demand. So I'm gonna start with the supply. So this is what we mean by supply. What's going on? What's going on with this motherfucker? What the fuck? Okay, let me just do like this. I'm gonna show you guys that on the live chat. So I just wanna do a quick illustration. So I'm gonna show you guys what it means when they say a supply zone. So why my cursor do function like this? What's going on here? Please, you guys should be patient with me. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. So this is what we mean by supply zone. A supply zone is a zone where price give a quick drop. Like for you to supply something, and a demand zone is a zone that price rally from. Like the demand is always green, I think. Let me make it green. Like this is what we mean by demand zone. So what's going on? this is what we mean by a demand zone. So why do price move? So if you guys can see if you guys can see this illustration, the price moves from the demand. So some people they always trade when the price get back to the demand, and they will take a long at this point and target the high. That's how to trade the demand zone. Demand zone is basically a point of interest where price rally from in the past. So people always wait for price to come back there and they will take a buy trade. So that's what we mean by a demand zone. So this is a supply zone. So when price comes back to the supply and you're gonna look for your short to take to short the price back down. What's that? What does sound? Hello chat. Let me hear you guys say W's, 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 W's. If you are following up with what I'm saying, let me hear you say W's in the chat. Okay. Please, if you guys are following up, let me see W's in the chat so I can keep going. I need to see W's in the chat. Let me keep going. If you can't see my screen very well, you can just you can kindly say that I might. Okay, so let's proceed. So that's what we mean by I'm gonna label this point like this. I'm gonna label this point as a demand zone. All this thing I'm telling you now is not gonna make sense now because this is just the beginning class. Everything's gonna make sense. Just give yourself at least 3 to 6 months. You start to understand every little thing I'm trying to say in this video. I know it's not gonna make sense to you now. I was once like you, so you just have to go back to this video. This is a sub. Right now. What you guys doing, nigga? Where is this people now? Yep. That's the supply, and this is a demand. This is what we mean by supply. Supply is when you supply something to the downside, and the demand is when you are demanding and buyers tend to step in at the demand to push the price back up, while sellers always step in at the supply because this was a supply. You can call this a supply because this was the last point before the drop. So when the price got back to that point, it drops again. Same thing here. So that's a supply and demand, but some people always call it a support or resistance. But I'm gonna tell you guys all about the supply and the demand, and I'm gonna tell you guys all about the support and resistance. They somehow look alike, but you just need to know the difference between the supply and the demand. So now, if you want to go. So we want to talk about people that trade the forex. Who are the people that trade forex? Why do forex? Don't forget we are still under why does price move. So I want to tell you why does price move, because people that really move this market are not a retail trader like us. They are the big banks, the government, the companies. hedge funds, retail traders, people like us. We are just the retail traders. Me and you, we are just retail traders. You should know that the retail traders, they are, even if we deposit